So in this testing, we will be doing a complete run from end to end, from user addition to installer addition to a new post to repair and to remove. Please note that this will be minus the incoming emails. There are certain emails which are incorrect, but that can be corrected. But before, what was important was that every functionality would be working, every new order is processed, all the status are changed correctly. So we will be showing you certain emails that are coming in, but they might be wrong, some might be correct. So we'll take that in the end, but before that, we'll do a complete end-to-end testing. So I'm logging in as an admin to show you that there are currently no data in it. We have dropped down every possible entry so that just the entry there is the admin entry, right? So I will first of all go ahead and add an installer because we'll assign a zip code to him. That's the exact process that needs to be followed. That there should be installers in the admin panel, and then the orders would be placed for those particular zip codes. So let me add an installer. Adding an installer. So we have done an installer test account. His email ID is varun@socialgeckos.com, confirming the email. Adding it as Varun installer, the password, and we change it to installer. So we see that the entry for the agency goes away. So we have added the address as 17 August 2015, adding the mobile number, city, and the zip code for the installer. So well done, the user has been added successfully. This email is working fine, wherein the installer gets added and he is sent the welcome email for her installation. Meanwhile, the mail loads up. Also to show you, you requested that the option for update user is gone. So this is log out and change password for the admin and all the other users as well. Meanwhile, I synchronize my email. We'll show that we'll be adding a zip code to this particular installer. So adding zip code as 12345 to install. So we see that the drop down only shows the installer and no other user. So putting it as installer test, adding zip code. So, I did not delete the zip codes before it, so deleting the zip codes first of all and then adding a new zip code. This I forgot to drop down this database, so adding a new zip code 12345, adding it to the installer test, add zip code. So it was successfully added and we see that it has been mapped to our installer. So we saw that 4:15 we signed up with installer account detail. Dear installer test, congratulations on joining the PostMySign team. We'll be contacting you shortly to properly welcome you. So we see that the installer addition and the installer email, welcome email is also working fine. Then the zip code mapping to one installer is also working fine. Now we go ahead and register a new user. To do a proper test, we are not adding a user from here, that because it's not the proper way. We can add it, but still adding it via the registration form, that is the user register form. So we do Varun user, email as info@india.in, Varun user, selecting the agency, user test, the mobile number goes at 646937047, zip code as 8857, do a register. Account has been registered successfully. Loading my email for info@webnet India to see if the email has come in. Going back, meanwhile the mail loads. Okay, so the user welcome email is here. Dear Varun user, thanks for registering on PostMySign. We are awaiting your first order. Go ahead and place an order for a smooth post installation. Let us know in case any help required on info@postmysign.com. Thank you, PostMySign team. So this is working perfectly fine. Going to the admin and seeing if the user registration has come in successfully. We see that users, we go to view, and we see that Varun user with info@webnet India role as user has successfully been added into the system. Now I'll log in into Varun user and do a post installation. So I do a new order now. We have changed the drop down quantity to only one. The street address is South 52 Mountbatten Drive, City Old Bridge. The zip code that you see only the one that we've added into the system 12345. And we do a place new order. This was a successful payment of $40 to the account. You see the pending installation. So the pending so it takes time for it to refresh and go into the system. We see the pending installation and we see pending installation. Okay, it has come in. So there's also an email which has come in to the user. It says, "Dear Varun user, thank you for ordering with PostMySign your." Okay, so these emails we have to correct. Repair order for, so instead of this repair order, it has to be an install order. So as I mentioned during the start of the video, the emails have to be repaired, but yes, the emails are coming in, so the content needs to be changed. Okay, so now we'll see that Varun installer will change the status of it to installed. Log out. Varun installer goes in and installs the post. So we do it. So we see that this is also pending installation, and this is the dashboard, or he can go to pending installation and check it. So it's both the same thing. We do a change status and we do it to installed. So we go back to the dashboard and see as installed. So email has come. Dear Varun user, so this installed email for change status is coming fine. Your post for free to Mountbatten has been installed. Please free. If you have any issues, concern, please feel to contact us directly by PostMySign. Meanwhile, we also see by logging into the admin that everything has been working fine. So this post is now installed. We go to installed posts and we see that the post is there. So we log out and now we see that Varun user also see this as installed. Okay, installed. Now he can place a report remove request. So we say that we place a repair request on this. We go to repair and it goes to the it goes to PayPal for $20 payment. Login. Okay, now we see this as pending repair and he cannot place a repair request again, and it's just removed now. So the email has come in for order details 422. So now this email for repair request is coming fine. The email for new post also says repair order, which has to be corrected, but the repair order for free to Mountbatten has been received and this email is correct. Going back and checking for installer, and we see this as pending repair, changing the status as repaired. this is now repaired. So it's that your post has been repaired. So this email is also coming fine to the user. Now we go and remove the post. We select the removal date. And this is not as pending removal. Now nobody can place a repair or remove request again on this. So we see that the status in the email, thank you for, so your removal order has been received, ready to, you remove quickly and professionally, and you'll be notified upon completion. So this email is also coming fine. Now the installer will go ahead and remove this post. As you can see, it's pending removal. You can also see pending removal posts from here. Let us change the status from the dashboard to remove. So it's a removed post now. And the email has come in. Thank you for partnering. Your post has been removed. Going to see an admin. And we see it has removed. So this is the complete flow where we installed, then repaired, then removed, and everything was working perfectly fine with the channel status from the point of view of installer. And we should be good to go now. Only the email things have to be repaired. Also, you requested one thing wherein the mobile number does not wash off if we are adding a new user and we do some error while adding. So showing you that as well. Test mobile abc@abc.com. So we do username as test mobile. We do 555. We have not done the address. And we say add user. It says without this field. Okay, so I put in the number over there. So I'll now do that. Supposedly this we are trying to register this user once again, and we say we repeated the email address. So we say add user. So it says email is already in use, username is already in use, and the mobile number still stays. Okay, so this also has been fixed.